Welcome to Hero Wars Info. My name is Ryan. Today we're going to be doing a Hero Wars deep dive on Sebastian. Sebastian, generally considered to be one of the best heroes in the game. Let's go over why. What are her strengths? What is his weakness? And when you should be using him. First skill that we're going to be talking about is his ultimate ability, the Ode to Serenity. It removes all debuffs from the allied team and conjures a shield that prevents debuff from being applied 15 times. Battle Song. Increases the critical hit chance for all allies that have that stat for 5 seconds. Extra critical hit chance is 0.1 physical attack plus 41. Striking Solo. Ally critical hits deal extra pure damage while they're affected by Battle Song. Extra pure damage is 0.12 physical attack plus 26 of the critical damage dealt. And Public Idol. Sebastian enters combat with 0.06 physical attack plus 26. Energy. If you have him maxed out, that's going to be close to 80% energy that he is starting out with. So, based off of that, let's go ahead and move over to the skins. He does have 4 skins plus his original default agility skin. Physical attack, armor, magic, defense, and health. Physical attack is the top priority, followed by agility, followed by health, and then dependent on armor or magic, defense is really what you see on your server for your personal preference. I usually build out armor first for me. In terms of items, he is an agility hero, so you're going to need a lot of the throwing knives right here. And you're also going to need a lot of Lycanthrope's fangs as well. In terms of glyphs, he has physical attack, health, magic defense, crit hit chance, and agility. Physical attack is still the number 1. Followed by agility, then critical hit chance, health, and magic defense. Artifacts. Sebastian has a critical hit chance artifact, as well as a critical hit chance warrior's code and physical attack, and then the Ring of Agility. If you are using mostly a mage team but still need Sebastian, this artifact is not going to help you. So this is absolutely going to be the top priority. I would still put this as number 1 priority. Then probably here, and then this one. But if you're using physical attack, that actually does change, where the warrior's code is still probably the top 1, then the old loot, then the agility. Now, in terms of Ascension abilities, Sebastian does not have any Ascension abilities yet. He is a member of the support team branch. Let's go ahead and take a look at him in a fight and see where he can be used. All right, let's go ahead and show this fight real quick. So Sebastian is going to be standing in the middle of almost all fights. And you're going to notice something almost right away. That his energy gets very high quick off the bat. That is his Public Idol skill. And this is super important because it allows him to ult, which increases critical hit chance. But that also allows your team to be protected from any debuffs. In this particular case, you can see here that Lara Croft is on the opposing team, so she's about to stun, but because Sebastian has already done his Ode to Serenity, this stun is not going to take effect. Now, it also increases the critical hit chance, so it is helping other heroes, right, like Illyria and Lara Croft. His physical attack, or his regular attack, you can see he just does like a 1 guitar strum towards it, and that's considered his regular attack. And he's dead in this fight, so we'll just go ahead and move on. But his big ability that you saw at the beginning was being able to increase the protection and stop the suns, as well as helping a critical hit chance move forward. Now, one of the things I should point out is this skill right here gives critical hit chance to everyone, right? It can trigger, gives bonus stats to the whole team for 9 seconds. So, if you don't have a critical hit chance hero, they will become one if the Ode to Serenity goes off, right? Because of that, people say Dante can't ult, or Dante can't get crit hit chances. He can, because this gives him crit hit chance, and then the ability that he has here for increased critical hit chance for allies that have that stat for 5 seconds, it combines with Battle Song to allow Dante to do a lot of crits. Which is why originally he doesn't have that stat, but Sebastian basically gives him that stat based off of his ultimate ability. And then allows him to do extra pure damage as well. So, What are his strengths? Well, his big strength is his top ability, the Ode to Serenity. This stops any control effects dead in their tracks. And this is really where most of his value comes through, because if you're facing a stun team, a slow team, a blind team, a silence team, all of those can really impact your chances of winning, and Sebastian will just ultimate them away. So that is where you're going to get most of the value from him. Weaknesses, if combined with a mage team, he does have limited use just because the abilities for the critical hit chance don't matter for mages since they can't crit. It's only physical attackers that can. So like this doesn't help. And the allies' critical hits deal extra pure damage. These two don't matter, right? So his only ability on mage teams is really to stop debuffs from being applied. Now, who is he good against? Well, he's good against all control heroes, every single one, and all heroes that can slow, silence, stun, any of that stuff. He's very good against them. Counters, he doesn't really have necessarily a counter that you would put in your team to stop Sebastian per se. You can try to overwhelm Sebastian's shield, which is this Ode to Serenity, by having a ton of control effects in your team to where that shield breaks before he can keep on bringing it up. So that is possible, but you need to build a team specifically around it, and there's not one hero that does it. It's a combination of heroes. He is best used with physical attackers, just because it does allow them to get extra crit hit chance and extra damage. So if you're trying to find a team, he is better used with those. Best pets to use, I like to use Albus for additional pure damage that he can do, which that pure damage actually counts as like Sebastian's damage, even though they're dealing it. So it will give additional damage there. You can also use like an Oliver or Fenris, but I think that Albus is definitely the best choice. So overall grade, I put him at an A+ again. There's only two heroes that I can remember that I've graded at an A+, and those are Nebula and Sebastian. And Sebastian is a top 2 hero. I personally like Nebula more than him, but you're absolutely going to have to upgrade Sebastian. He is critical for every single player in Hero Wars to upgrade. If you already don't have him, make sure you get him as soon as possible, because otherwise there's going to be a lot of teams that are going to be able to beat you just from a control standpoint. Sebastian basically dominates control, so slowing those teams down mean that you have a lot of other ways that you can win. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Sebastian, and we'll talk with you later.